이랑 카라프레. Hello, we are team one, and 이랑 카라프레 means hello in Ainu. So now we are starting our presentation. So our question is, what innovative initiatives can inspire more Sapporo residents and Hokkaido University students to explore Ainu culture and history? So I'd like to start our presentation by asking a simple question. So are you interested in Ainu culture? Yeah, thank you for an honesty. So yes, we think most of us are not less interested in Ainu culture, honestly. So until recently, we also didn't have any interest in ourselves. So like many people in Japan, we didn't have interest, and also we didn't disrespect them, but we just lack of interest. So it's not that we have negative feelings about Ainu culture. So we should have curiosity or awareness to learn about it. So part of the reason may be education. In Sapporo, students have some opportunities to learn about Ainu history and traditions in school. But in other parts of Japan, such education is not there. They are not such education. And so it's no surprise that many of us grow up without any real understanding of who the Ainu are and what their culture means. And things are starting to change. So in 2020, the National Ainu Museum and Park opened in Hokkaido. It's a place where anyone can go and experience the Ainu culture firsthand. And now more people are beginning to ask questions and take an interest. At the same time, there are young people in Japan today who have Ainu roots but don't even realize it. And sometimes their parents or grandparents choose not to talk about it. This shows how deeply the past still affects us now. So again, I like to ask, why have we been so uninterested in Ainu culture? And why should we be interested in? And why should we show respect? So in the next part of our presentation, we explore these questions more deeply in the next part.
And I will talk about complication. Population of Ainu is decreasing rapidly. As shown in this graph, in 2019, there were about 13,000 people, Ainu people. But however, in 2023, there were about 11,000 people. So loss of interest in Ainu culture is caused by population decrease. So loss of interest caused some discrimination, and some discrimination-related incidents happened. And for example, the Hokkaido University Ainu bonds controversy happened from 1990s to early 2000s. And in brief, Hokkaido want to use Ainu bonds for research. However, the Ainu people demanded the bonds to return. And after all, Hokkaido returned the bonds to them. However, Hokkaido didn't apologize to Ainu people. So, according to this history, some Ainu people want to hide their origin. Hokkaido associate professor says, we all have the right to speak and the right to stay silent. And also, an influencer, Maya Sekine says, I want to respect and accept people with different identities from our own. So, to conclude that, some Ainu people wish to share, but others choose to hide. So for better or worse, we have to know and respect Ainu culture.
So we've seen the situation, a disconnect and a lack of interest in culture. And we've understood that communication culture at the risk of fading away. So what is our solution? Another mandatory lecture or even pamphlet? No, we believe those solutions must be as fun, interesting, and dynamic as the culture itself. So therefore, we propose to transform the heart of our community, the Hokudai Festival, into a grand celebration of about Ainu culture, that Iomante is a word representing the festival. We won't just add the small booths, but we will infuse the entire festival with the Ainu spirit, creating an immersive space for learning, respect, and co-creation. So first, we will showcase the full spectrum of living Ainu music. These are the actual real artists from the Ainu background. This includes the soulful vocal harmonies with the marulu and the powerful band sound of Okidabu Ainu band. Both represent the authentic, evolving spirit of Ainu inspiration.
Okay, second point is the important for the future. This is next step, the new interactive collaboration. So this is like collaborate with modern music like J-pop, EDM or K-pop. So this is for to attract young people. We arrange an meal with modern music. To take over our festival, we also have some activities like Quiz Valley. For Quiz Valley, we have several kind of quiz, and after you finish, you can get a souvenir like Ainu Monyo, Ainu pattern. So this is beautiful, but not all people know this pattern. So we want everyone to know this pattern, and also some food and architecture of Ainu. That food like chitatapu will be served by Ainu people, and also chise means house. We can take a list of the chise inside chise, so we can feel and experience the Ainu culture entire festival. Thank you.
To think about our program, a sense of unity is important to change our mindsets. According to the thesis about design togetherness, a sense of unity can boost people motivation and help them find sense of purpose through meaningful human connections. Let me show you an example. This is festival about Maori held in New Zealand. This festival features dance competition and traditional food tasting and the performance of drama in Maori. Through this festival, people can feel sense of unity. Why do we take over Hokkaido site? Because of the influence of Hokkaido University Festival, it's so strong. According to offshore website, one of every 22 is a Sapporo citizens, and about 8,000 students visited this festival. From this example, the influence Hokkaido University Festival is so strong. In conclusion, our main idea is Yomante at Hokkaido site to make Sapporo residents and Hokkaido University students get interested in Ainu culture. Through this festival, we hope it will be an opportunity to know the issue more. Here's the references.
Yeah.
Okay, now we will start the presentation. We are the team 2. The question is, how can Hokkaido University's research and knowledge be shared more effectively to benefit the local community in Sapporo? First, the situation, academic idea. We have a lot of rich academic knowledge, but we feel inside the university. This two situation combines local sorry. Okay, so local people cannot access. So to solve this situation, we create a local knowledge expo. This is open to all Sapporo, and our goal is to connect knowledge. So
This Expo's most understandable example is Osaka Expo. You guys, did you go to Expo? So, this data insists local people's interests, and this one is the most interesting. So yeah, this local people is the most interested in this expo.
Okay, let's move to complication. I think Expo, oh my God, it's good idea, but I think it's an opportunity to share the knowledge. Okay, just to share it's easy, just go to library or using my smartphone. Knowledge is easy, but how do we use the knowledge? We think about as a resolution, practical demonstration, like this. Like this, it's like so demonstrating our knowledge or idea to audience. Or like, do you know motor show or meter show? It's like so too many company come here and show their technology or their idea. I think this is the best way to how technology work in our life. And next, do you know NTT? You know? Don't you know? Okay. NTT is the most famous telecommunication company in Japan. And NTT Pavilion is still in Osaka Expo. And it displays many studios like using AI on the screen. And this building is so used for sustainable source like carbon or blue something, and which use new telecommunication technology. Yeah.
Thank you. So the third complication is so in the expo we'll have the local entrepreneur support desk, and the complication will be small and medium enterprise management knowledge. And since we have many entrepreneurs who are confused on how to be successful in their businesses, and some of which is financial illiteracy, and also non-marketing strategy and business plan. And some of the resolution which we will present in this expo will be to explain to them 11 tips of small business success. So we'll explain to them how to provide exceptional values, research your target market, invest in the right business tools, keep your overhead cost low, stay up to date with the trend, hire the right people, have a strong online presence, and encourage customer feedback, set goals and have a plan, and be patient and be willing to adapt to changes. And some of the example which we will also help them about with is to present to them the business planning AI, which is the BIS plan, which will generate automatic business planning during the expo, and also will advise them to use popular network media outlet such as Instagram to advertise their product.
So we now understand the problem. Academic knowledge and technology are not often shared with the local community. At the same time, we have also seen some good examples where this kind of knowledge is shared. So what should we do? How can we help connect university knowledge with local people's daily lives?
It doesn't work.
For the resolution, we will hold workshops that connect the result of academic research and the local community. These workshops have two purposes. First, to apply academic expertise to real life situations. Second, to make specialized knowledge more approachable and relatable. So now we will introduce some specific examples for the field of agriculture and fisheries. First, in the agriculture division, we will show one workshop that is let's make dodango. So have you ever made dodango in childhood? No? Some Japanese? Oh, thank you. Dodango is traditional Japanese meatballs, and through this activity, they will learn about differences in soil physical properties depends on soil particle size composition. The purpose is spark participants' interest in soil science through hands-on experience.
I will show you the examples about fishery. Actually, I have the background of fishery sciences. So I will propose a workshop about the connection between our lives and the ocean. The overview of this workshop is the participant can understand the importance of sustainable ocean and what can we do to protect it. And the purpose of this workshop is sharing the knowledge and let them use it in daily life. This is a specified flow of this workshop. And first, consider the connection between our lives and the ocean. And second, consider what kind of the activities are done for sustainable oceans. Third, finally, I will explain their examples of it in daily life. And yes, for example, MS certification, it is a sustainable fishing way. Yes.
So the Hokkaido Local Expo will serve as a bridge between Hokkaido University and Sapporo local community. In this event, we hope share specialized knowledge with the local community and help improve residents' daily lives. And we also hope this event will build a new kind of community between Hokkaido University and Sapporo community. That concludes our presentation from Group 2. Thank you for listening.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We are Team 3. We will start the presentation. The title is How Can We Improve the Food on Campus? So first of all, we found that three kinds of food system programs in Hokkaido University. The first is sustainability programs, and the second is health program, and the third is cultural diversity programs. So we will explain them respectively. The first program is sustainability program. Although Hokkaido University make much amount of agricultural production, but many ingredients in Hokkaido University's cafeteria come from other prefectures. So it causes negative impact on the environment because the transportation of them may increase the emission of greenhouse gases, or it takes much money. So as this picture shows, this picture shows the origin of ingredients in cafeteria menu. So as this picture shows, the onion or green peppers or carrot comes from south part of Japan. So the distance from the part is very long, so it takes much money, or it's increase much amounts of greenhouse gases. So it's problem.
And next problem is about health. Many students don't tend to choose vegetable dishes in cafeteria because there's not enough vegetable dishes. Maybe some of you too. And as a result, most Japanese students have insufficient intake of nutrition, especially vitamin or minerals.
So the last of the problems is we feel like a lot of the foods in the cafeteria is like very homogeneous. So it's very similar to each other and there's not a lot of difference. And this is why people may find eating in the cafeteria not so interesting. They might find it boring. And we also feel like this is also a very missed opportunity for education in different types of cultural, food-wise, culinarily. We feel like this is a missed learning opportunity. So
to solve these problems, we propose to update the university cafeteria. We propose to improve the cafeteria menus and system to enhance on-campus food options. The three criteria is healthy, sustainable, and culturally diverse. We propose solutions for each identified challenges, sustainability and healthy and cultural diversity. First, I'll introduce about sustainability. To address the sustainability issues, we will collaborate with the university farms and local farmers and fishermen around Hokkaido. This will reduce transportation costs and carbon emissions. Supporting local agriculture also strengthens ties with the community.
So we also want to use these local ingredient stickers. So what it will do, it will promote and advertise to students and make food look more appealing and increase student awareness of local ingredients and local agricultural practices. So this increases the students' awareness of sustainability. We also want we want to encourage students to support local farmers with these stickers. For example, the potato, a very important agricultural produce of Hokkaido. So we want these students to know that our potatoes are really good. Next. Okay, health.
Next, to solve health problem, we propose a well-balanced set menu, focusing on nutrition balance. We offer affordable set menu, and this encourage more students to choose vegetable dishes.
Lastly, about cultural diversity. As Team One said, usually we don't have enough opportunity to learn about Ainu culture, even in Hokkaido. So if we cafeterias make Ainu food, we can learn about Ainu food in this university. And next is we propose hosting a global cuisine fair. It's good for international students because they can enjoy the taste of their each own countries. And also it's good for Japanese students or other students because they can learn and experience about the different food cultures in the world.
Okay, so these are our specialties. So we have four main specialties. Environmental specialty for me, I come from School of Environmental Science. We make sure that food is obtained sustainably. We also have a nutritional specialty because we have somebody from the health and pharmaceutical science. Agricultural specialties to promote use of local ingredients. And also lastly, Koshikun, tourism specialty used to promote local and foreign food recipes and culture. So yeah. So basically our conclusions, three main problems and three main solutions. To solve the sustainability problem, we choose to source our ingredients from local farmers and promote these local ingredients by the stickers and by different promotions. Health, based on these ingredients, we focus on providing meals with more vegetables and promote
a healthier diet. And lastly, cultural diversity. We create based on these local ingredients, we create menus based on local recipes and cultures, but also international recipes. So thank you for listening, everybody.
Hi everyone. Today we're gonna talk about how we can improve our university's environment to provide better support our mental health and well-being. First of all, let me ask you, do you have stress? Raise your hands. Yeah. I guess most of you have stress because it's right before your presentation. Yeah. However, I guess many of you feel stressed even this time's over. According to the survey for HU students in 2022 学生生活実態調査, 2 of 3 students answered that they feel stressed often, many times. And there are some other problems in our health. First, we exercise less and less. We have no PE class for us anymore. And we, as a graduate student, have no chance to join some clubs to play sports. And second, there are much less opportunities to make friends with other students. And also, some minorities, such as international students or ethnic minorities or LGBTs, have some difficulty on telling their agony to others. And some may think that we can consult some counseling staff in our universities. However, only 2% of our students answered that they will consult that staffs if they feel stressed, according to the survey in 2022, and that's the problem.
To solve all these problems, we propose care farming as a solution. Here is our program plan, and the activities will take place at Hokkaido University farm. And we recruit all students as participants from all students. In spring and summer, the participants will experience weeding and some other farm works. And in autumn, the participants will take part in harvesting and barbecue party, which use harvested vegetables. We will use AI tools to monitor participants' mental conditions and provide them feedback so that they can engage long-term for long-term engagement and mental health. Also, since farm work involves many physical activities, shy students or people who are not good at talking may be able to engage with others easily.
Okay, so our proposal offers 2 important benefits. So I will explain them in more detail later. The first, it can improve physical health. And second, it can enhance mental and social health. And maintaining and improving these aspects can lead to a better well-being. Okay, let me start with physical health. So care farming can provide opportunity for exercise. So it can help address one of our serious problem, lack of exercise. And increasing in physical activity can contribute to establishing sleep habit. And it can also maintain good physical condition.
Second benefit is mental and social health. Our project, care farming, has a whole side of horticultural therapy. It is a form of therapy that promotes mental and social health through growing plants and creative activities using plants, like flower arrangement, and so on. By farming as a group, participants can train to how to control their emotions and build good relationships. Previous studies showed that before and after farm work, the level of the stress hormone cortisol decreased, and the happiness hormone oxytocin increased. So according to this result, farm work has a stress reduce effect.
And we have some other benefits. First, care farming doesn't need to talk to counselor directly. So this therapy can lower barriers to seeing a counselor. Next. Second, this therapy open to everyone, like international students. This therapy can overcome language and cultural barriers. Such farm work is basically simple work, such as sewing.
Sorry. It's okay, continue.
Yeah,
Yeah, continue.
Such as weeding and sowing seeds. Next, let me explain our roles. Molly's major is agriculture, so she is in charge of planning and composition. Riku's major is proposing for health science. So he proposed for contents of the project from medicine. Yusuke and me, Yusuke's major is political philosophy, especially multiculturalism, and my major is immigration. So we will encourage them make their participation more comfortable. Reiho's major is digital science, so she's going to propose AI-based mental analysis and feedback. That's all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.